I'm gonna find it, bro. I'm gonna find it.
Mike made him fly.
Yeah.
You made him finish. Some shit like that.
Yeah, bro.
And even as 15 and 16 years old, like, oh my God, I'm keeping this paper forever. You remember we used to take the little cards out of the Air Jordan retros and just like stick them in our mirrors and shit like that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
We had to be able to prove we had the real ones.
Yep. I got the phrase, the slogan, Tinker made them shine. Mike made them fly. You made them iconic.
I remember that.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Let me turn this down before they rise up and learn their worth.
Yeah, I didn't know you was coming in like that.
Man, it's episode 223 of the Rise and Ground podcast. Your boy Roderick in the building.
Yes, sir. I'm Jakari. We here in the building.
Yeah, let me get that off.
That was crazy.
Yeah, before they all start.
That was crazy.
Knowing their worth and shit. Oh, man.
That's crazy, yo.
Well, forget about it. It's Thursday, man. It's Thursday morning. How you feel?
I feel great, brother. How you feel?
I actually feel really good this morning. I can't lie to you. Or today, should I say.
Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just in a good mood.
I was about to say, tell us about your week. What's been going on, man?
Nothing. I'm just back to school. I realize how unproductive I am on my breaks. Even if I get work in, because I'm not working nonstop or 8 hours a day or doing a job and then coming to immediately pod, when that 8 hour stretch is spent doing leisure, I don't know. I just feel like I'm not doing anything. So I would have rather been at work.
Like, yeah, keeping yourself busy.
Yeah, so
schedule.
I'm glad that I'm back.
Okay.
The kids missed your boy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just a good week.
For sure.
I'm not gonna lie to you. And there was a professional development day on Monday. I had some issues going on with my vehicle. I went and got that straightened out. So I didn't even go to the professional development day. I started school on Tuesday, and I got a short week. It's gonna be a short week.
Man. So you started on Tuesday with the kids.
Absolutely.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just want to be a Toys R Us kid. I started with the kids. How was your week?
For sure. My week been good, man. I've been in the office this week. So, every day going to the office, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. I couldn't wake up from my bed and go to the other room.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're not like everybody else. You get to enjoy the luxury of your own home for most of the month.
Right. But no, man, work just been good, man. So it just made me, I know I'm anything I put my mind to, bro, like I can be good at it eventually, you know what I'm saying? But
Same.
I finally, I wouldn't say finally, but in my new role, like I'm really good at my job.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I pride myself on that too.
Yeah, for sure. Like I really just
being good at your job.
Hell yeah, just being good.
No, me being good at your job.
Bro, shut your ass up.
My fault, bro. Go on.
You can't, you can't do my shit.
Oh, okay.
I can't do your shit.
Yeah, he had to step in and let me know.
Yeah, but vice versa, bro. I can't do what you do. But nah, man. So this week, my team's manager, she been out since last week. Really almost a whole week, right?
Okay.
She had like some family issues to deal with. But anyways, I've been having to not only do my role, but also step in like where she would be. So just doing a lot of moving parts, a lot of moving pieces, but I'm getting it all done, I'm not falling behind on nothing. And we in office. So I told you before, like, just human interaction is different than just being at your crib.
Yeah.
So just a lot of moving around, bro, but I'm really good at my job. So I just feel great, man. Feel great just like you. It's been a good week overall. I've been getting good sleep. I feel like I'm finally getting adjusted to whatever was going on, bro. I was having bad sleep since daylight saving.
Damn, yeah.
I don't know.
When I sleep by myself, I have bad sleep. So I have bad sleep the majority of the time I sleep.
Right.
Man, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, I wanted to go back on how good of a week you said you were having and how you're really good at your job. I got this fucking note over the beginning of the week. An entire class from the school wrote me a note about how well I was doing at my fucking job. I was like, wow.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out you, bro.
Some fucking seventh graders. And I was
For real?
Yeah, and when you talk about 7th, 8th, 9th grade, those are the wordy ones. Like those are the ones that got bad attitudes. So when you get commended from those kids, even though they're fucking kids, it's always like, why does that shit mean so much to you? But that shit meant a lot, man. I don't know what it was. They were basically letting me know, like, You really on your shit around here. Keep that up. We glad you're here.
Yeah, man, that's great. And I'll just add on that and say I'm really proud of you.
Wow, I appreciate that,
to
man.
be honest, man, because even I know just from the start, taking that jump to something you had never did before, it took a lot.
Absolutely.
It took a lot of just like faith, believing in yourself, man, and just knowing you our entire lives. It was a point in your time where you really didn't like children or just
Small children.
Adolescents. You know what I'm saying? Like you really just didn't want to be around it. So to see you switch and like transition, like it's cool to see, bro. I'm really proud of you. Like
appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Ages 0 through 10, still keep that fucker away from me.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. 11 through 17, like I can handle that group now. I can thrive within that group. I can take care of them. 0 through 10, you keep that fucker away from me. I'm not even gonna lie. Kindergarten, preschool through 5th grade.
Nah, we not doing that.
Yeah, preschool, kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. You keep that fucker.
Not doing that.
Damn near the 6th grade, but the 6th grade, lucky I fuck with them.
Okay.
I fuck with them 6th graders. I don't know if I've said this before, but like the little kids, 6th, 7th, 8th, the ones that aren't in high school yet, they got attitudes, but they're more apt to your discipline. The 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, they don't get in a whole lot of trouble anymore because they're past the immature phase. But when they do get in trouble, they think they're grown now. Smart off. I don't care. What are you gonna do? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Facts. That's how it is because they be doing it at home.
Absolutely.
You know, that's the age when you become a teenager. At least I can just speak on it for a little boy. You know what I'm saying? We talked about this before as well. When our nuts drop, we start feeling ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You may start getting attention.
Absolutely.
From girls. You start talking crazy at home. So they be talking crazy at home. That's why. And then they come to school and be talking crazy to y'all.
My dad told me that there was a certain point, like this was after high school that he had told me, but there was a certain point once I got into high school, he was like, oh, he's smelling his shit. I'm going to have to fuck him up. I was like, damn, like, you knew?
Yeah. I'd told you before as well, me and my pops, we was always into it in high school.
Oh, my.
Always.
When I got to probably 9th grade, me and my dad got into it all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm grown, so I'm kind of past the point of getting an ass whooping. But my dad is my dad, so he's always still going to threaten it. But I'm like, I'm going to do my shit.
Right. Same.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Good old fucking days, man.
Yeah. Gotta cherish those days, man.
Absolutely. But I had one thing I wanted to actually get into before we got into the music on the pod. I had an intro because I saw everyone on Instagram talking about this.
Okay.
There was a post that said, which R&B album is so good you always have to listen to it on blast?
So good. So like my favorite R&B album ever?
Yeah. What are your favorite R&B albums ever?
Jamie Foxx, Unpredictable. I think I've said that before. R&B. Whew.
8701 by Usher. I said that even last pod. I'll always say that. It's getting blasted. Anything
R&B.
Usher, because that's my favorite. My Way, Usher is getting blasted. Confessions, Usher is getting blasted. Exclusive, Chris Brown is getting blasted.
The first album, for sure.
His first album, what was that? That was a self-titled one. That was Chris Brown. But Exclusive was the one where bro started to man up a little bit. He sounded a little different. There was sex in those tracks. Like, oh my gosh, is he really doing this?
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm trying to think of some other R&B albums that when I play it, it has to be played on.
Take Care. That's an R&B album.
You giving that R&B?
I'm just talking, bro.
That might get the full blast listen though. If you're counting that as R&B,
we can count Take Care as R&B. If
it
is R&B, I'm putting that on the list.
There's an artist that goes. He rhymes with Nori Gaines. Playing all those albums.
Okay.
Full volume.
Free him too?
Don't free him.
Okay.
Hold let the court decide what happens to him.
Okay.
And Jay-Z. And Jay-Z.
In Rock Nation.
What the fuck did Rock Nation do?
This was all Rock Nation's fault.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I can't think off the top of my head. I wish I had more outside of every single Usher album.
I really couldn't think of too many. I apologize. But definitely Jamie Foxx, man. That's probably my favorite, one of my favorite R&B albums of all time.
8701. I'm sorry, I gotta go with that every single time. Anytime a nigga asks me about an R&B album, I'm more than likely gonna go with 8701. Hold that shit near and dear to me. But we don't have to stay in that. We can actually get into the music. We only had a couple of drops this week, or maybe just one. For Thursday, we had Juice WRLD, came out of nowhere. He dropped the track posthumously in the middle of the week, Wednesday evening. It was called The Light.
Yep.
Tell me about it.
This is a alternative song from Juice WRLD.
Yeah, it's still under the rap category, but he's not going by that, or the label or whoever's producing or putting out his music at this point. They're not going by that type of genre. He came out as an alternative type of rapper. Has always been in the rap genre. They're staying in that rap genre.
Sure. But as far as how I feel about the song, man, it sounds very nice. I think it's a well-produced track. Sounds like a track that was completely finished by Juice WRLD himself, at least to me. I like how there's a transition in the song, man. So at the start, it's very instrumental, like we said, alternative.
Melodic, yeah.
Melodic sound. And then it goes, the beat switches, and then he goes and he starts really rapping, like really, really rapping. The beat changes. It becomes a harder beat, and he's going insane. So that's why I say I think it's a song that was probably finished, while he was still alive. But regardless of that, man, I really like this track. Really, off of just listening to it one time, I can say it's a very good song.
What I will say, I agree with Cari. This is a great song. I was saying that even while we were playing it. We only heard it once, but I immediately downloaded this to my phone. Juice was one of my favorite rappers in his during his run. So I can't just stop listening now. And even though he's got tracks dropping posthumously, albums that have dropped posthumously, and I'm not the biggest fan of some of the posthumous ones, because he was one of my favorites, I still look for which tracks might be ones I can hold on to. This is one I can hold on to. Now, there are parts in it that I agree, the verses were fully done. Those verses were done. Now, I have reasons to believe, just based off of the sound, that maybe the chorus wasn't always done or already done, to maybe they put the voice in a different type of pitch, or you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can hear the way the song opens, you can kind of go, okay, maybe the chorus might not have been done, but those verses were finished. But I really enjoyed this track. Downloaded it, like I said already, and I'll be playing this throughout the week. It's probably going to be something I hold on to and play for a while. I love Juice, and I love this alternative era we're entering. Have you seen this, Cari?
Seen what? The Switch?
Yeah. The switches started. Alternative music. I can go ahead and call this, guys. Alternative music is going to be the new #1 genre.
Really?
For a while. It's going to become the new pop.
Think so?
If you go and look at the new music on Apple Music, or you browse the top that are in there, of course, you're going to have the biggest of the big. You're going to still have some rap in there because it's still coming down from being the largest genre. But outside of the megas, like if you see Taylor Swift, or if you see Bad Bunny, or if you see Drake or 21 Savage in there, something like that, you'll see a couple of new upcoming rappers. But everything else you're going to see on the new music is going to be alternative. You can look at the Apple Music now. Listeners, as we're browsing, you can go to Apple Music. Make sure you click that link down there at the bottom of the bio if you're not subscribed to Apple Music already, and get that. But click on Apple Music and go to let's see, the browse section, and look through new music, or the new albums. All of those, besides, like I said, the big ones, you see ESTG, you see Money Man, those are all alternative albums. And even the rappers that are the most popular right now, their rap music that they're making is alternative music. When you hear the shit that Baby Keem puts out, the Melodic Blue is a rap alternative type album. We just listened to Lil Yachty change his entire style, alternative album. We talked about some of the tracks that Boss just put out, alternative rap. We talked about Honestly Nevermind, even though that was more dance-ish. We talked about Renaissance. Oh, this is alternative they moving into. That's where this shit is going. And it all kind of makes sense because years and years ago, we talked about how we saw certain rappers or certain artists stepping into being the biggest in the game, a Tyler the Creator or a Jaden Smith or somebody like that. I'm like, how does this game open up for them? Look at it. The game's open for them right now.
Let the back door open.
Tyler the Creator's next album is going to be insane huge. During this,
insane huge.
I know. During this alternative era, that style artist, Frank Ocean's next album is going to be monumental. We're in the festival era. Yeah. We're in the psychedelics. Have you realized everybody does shrooms now, Cari?
Yeah, it's kind of a thing now.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right?
We're in a new era. It's built for alternative music. It's built for festivals. It's built for drugs. It's built for a lot of that.
And that's fine. If that's how people getting down, if that's the way people like to have fun.
Am I the only one that sees that though? Like the music side that we're moving into the alternative era?
Of course not. You already know. I agree with that as well. And I think more people are catching wind of it. And that's why we're starting to see more artists try things. Now, you focus just on rap. I'm going to go to, kind of R&B, but still rappers moving into the next artist that we were talking about as well, Black. So Black is set to drop his album on Friday, right? Since I Have a Lover.
Right.
But I mentioned to you on one of the singles that he put out, the very first single was all alternative.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
A lot of acoustic guitar type shit.
Right. So definitely I agree that people, artists, the industry, the labels, they're catching wind of that.
For sure.
They see it. They're looking at the numbers. Rap is not selling like how it was before the pandemic. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not what it is anymore.
Let's shift and put this money somewhere else.
Let's do it. And that's another reason why we seeing niggas sell their masters. It's all hand in hand as well. Like, a lot of things are changing as far as what the music is. I wouldn't necessarily say worth, but just how much you could get for it in today's time.
Yep.
Because anybody can put a price tag on what they think their music is worth. We talk about that all the time when we compare prices of people who are selling their masters or their estate, whatever the number may be. But yeah, man, I definitely agree with you that the music, the industry, the game is changing. We're seeing alternative be the wave. But like I said, going back to Black, his album is set to drop Friday, Since I Have a Lover. We mentioned before how we may both have to eat our words when it comes to hearing this album.
Yeah, I don't want to have to eat my words, but actually, I take that back. You might not want to have to eat your words. I would love to eat my words when it comes to Black because I said I wasn't a huge fan. I already started to walk back how I didn't like East Atlanta Love Letter. That was
pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I would love to walk back my take that I wouldn't very much enjoy his next project because I didn't enjoy the previous ones. Mm-hmm. I would love for this to be amazing. I haven't had one of those albums besides Lil Yachty hit me and be like, oh, that's album of the year. Of course, we're early. We've got a ton of albums to still release throughout this year, but I'm waiting for the one that has 15 to 25 tracks and 3/4 of them are amazing. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting somebody to kick the door down like SZA did back in December. Rap, alternative, R&B, whatever it is. Now, like I said, Yachty already did that. So he's still holding that spot for me right now. But I need somebody to do that. I would love to be wrong about this. Has he said how many tracks? Do we have? Oh, yeah. He already has this out on Apple. Mm-hmm. And I think, have you pre-ordered this already?
Yeah, because I like that song, Fatal Attraction. Remember the third single you put out, but it's 19 songs.
That's not bad.
19 songs in total. Has a feature, one feature only. Well, there's two. I'm sorry. There's another guy named Quinn, but Don Toliver.
Okay.
Standalone.
I can hear Black Don Toliver together just in my head. I like that.
Don Toliver's album Love Sick. That's not one of the best albums for you. That didn't wow you. That didn't give you the wow factor like Yachty's album did.
It gave me the wow factor. And maybe I'm being too tough on Don Toliver, but I feel like throughout the course of 2023, better work is going to come out than Love Sick by Don Toliver.
Okay. That's fair. It's early, but I mentioned before, and I still agree as well. Did you hear the deluxe?
No, I don't know if I heard the deluxe.
Luckily, I'm having the song with Travis Scott as well. The deluxe just took it to a whole nother level for me as well. It's just 4 or 5 new songs, but that's one of my albums so far. Like I said, at the end of the year, I think that's going to be, I know that's going to be when we sit down and compare like what was the best projects that came out for the year. I'm definitely going to have Don Toliver in that conversation.
If can you think of maybe 2 or 3 albums that you have so far as the year has started that you have top albums of 2023?
So Don Toliver.
Mm-hmm.
I will also put Yachty's album in there. Creed soundtrack right now.
I was gonna say that Creed soundtrack goes in there.
Ooh, that Creed soundtrack is crazy. Trying to look through my list really quick. I got so much music, man.
Yeah, man. Even though the year just started, there's a lot to still go through.
Yeah. How do you feel about Key Glock? You putting him in, possibly?
I passed by that in my library just now. I was like, Key Glock, he could go in there. Yeats Afterlife is... He's a new artist.
Right now. I'll say that. I'm coming in Song of the Week from him.
But what you said to begin, I think that's solid. We have the Creed 3 soundtrack.
Yep.
Then we have Don Toliver.
Love Sick.
Yeah.
And then Yachty.
Yeah, and then Yachty. I think that sounds good.
Yeah. That's tough. It's a nice little 3 right there.
Y'all don't want me to get into my boom bap bag and talk that Jim Jones, that Conway the Machine type shit.
Oh yeah, man. So I spun those back.
You did Jim Jones Back in My Prime and Pain Provided Profit by Conway the Machine and Jay Skis?
Yes, and I did also hear G Perico. Am I saying that correctly?
G Perico and DJ Drama.
I listened to the whole thing. Still don't know how to pronounce his name.
G Perico, yeah. And at the very beginning of it, DJ Drama screams, G Perico!
G Perico on the very first song. That's just bad of me. I'm a terrible person.
Oh,
but I listened to all 3 of those projects back, and just like you mentioned, man, that's real rap.
Absolutely.
I liked every single project. I feel like they were well produced, starting with, Jim Jones. That was him in Hitmaker, the entire tape.
Amazing.
So crazy beats, crazy production. And Jim Jones, like we mentioned before, just has that mature flow. It's just like grown-up bars.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, it's no childish, just bullshit bars. Like, they getting straight to the point, but they really rapping.
And he's not trying to be trendy or young for you
real
niggas.
Rap.
If you fuck with this, nigga, you fuck with this. And if you don't like it, nigga, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Play something else. Real rap. Same thing with the Conway album and Jay Skis. Real rap. You know what I mean? They're not wasting no time. They're not playing around in the studio. They getting in there, one take jaking it and getting up out of there, man.
Bro, Conway is so good, bro.
Man, it's crazy how good of a rapper these guys are. Like, it's amazing because, you know, it's kind of a lost art these days.
And Benny's on the Jim Jones Hitmaker. They got a track called Bet It All with Trav.
Crazy, man. Just crazy rap. So, yeah, I definitely played those back, man. I enjoyed them.
Question.
Yes.
And this is aside from the 3 albums, but about Conway.
Mm-hmm.
We're maybe 4 or 5.5 years into knowing about Griselda at this point. We've seen them evolve. We've seen them kind of do their own thing solo. Which one of those now, looking at it, is the strongest rapper, Cari? Oh, I hate to do this. I love y'all, Griselda. I love y'all. We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Man, that's so tough. Such a hard question.
I know. Is it Benny or is it Conway?
I'm gonna go with Benny the Butcher, man. I'm gonna go with Benny the Butcher.
Benny's always gonna be my favorite, and he's my favorite in this game because the nigga's so gangster with it. Like, and it's so. There's a lot of rappers in today's time that want to give you the street and give you the gangster lifestyle and make it sound like a mafia movie. Benny the Butcher is gonna make this shit sound like real life. Like, nigga, fuck all of this shit that y'all are saying to make it sound glamorous or like it's lovely. I'm gonna give you the dirty, the grimy, the real. We're not doing we're not doing Power right now. I'm gonna give you The Wire.
I was gonna say it's raw.
Absolutely,
it's very raw.
Yeah. I'm not giving you The Godfather. You can have down here at the bottom with the corner boys with The Wire.
Yes, I feel that.
That nigga's with the gutter.
I feel that.
But with Conway, he give you them love tracks too. Like he can talk to the ladies, and he can talk to you about your problems with the ladies.
That's correct.
And he can talk to you about these bricks.
He has a song with Jill Scott that I love.
It's amazing.
Yes.
That whole album is amazing.
Yes.
He can slow it down.
It's tough here. It's tough here.
Is this another like Migos? Offset is the this, but Quavo's this.
Yeah, man. Like you mentioned when we started out, is we hate to compare, but you just have to do it sometimes.
Benny might be the better rapper.
Mm-hmm. But overall, the artist is Conway, you think?
Ooh.
We doing it again.
Benny's Takeoff.
Oh, my God.
He's the better rapper overall, but
Conway may be set.
Conway's the better artist overall.
Quavo, yeah. Maybe so, man. Maybe so.
And Westside's the fucking brains. You can't take shit from the brains. So, just like I believe Quavo was a lot of the brains of that shit.
From the start.
Absolutely. Like he saw the talent and the other one was like, all right, let me cook up a plan for us.
Look, guys, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
You going to just keep rapping like that.
Yep.
Offset, just keep making them noises you making.
I'm going to sing on this bitch.
I'm going to sing on this motherfucking hook and we're going to make this shit work.
We're gonna
somehow, some way.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he did.
There's going to be some weird light-skinned nigga that's going to shout us out one day at an award show. I promise you guys.
Just trust me.
I promise you.
Just trust me.
Just wait till that light-skinned nigga shout us out, bro.
Man.
We up there.
That's crazy.
And it happened. That light-skinned nigga did shout them out.
That's exactly what happened, man.
Mm-hmm. Bad and bougie. But yeah, we spun all that off of Cari saying he listened to those 3 albums. If you haven't listened to those 3 albums, check out that hitmaker Jim Jones. Check out G Perico and DJ Drama's new album. And what was the third one we were talking? Check out Jay Skis and Conway.
Yep.
Pain Provided Profit.
Yep.
Where are we at with it next, Cari?
So we were finishing off with Black. I don't have anything else there. Do you?
No, but that album drops tomorrow. So if you've been waiting on that Black, whether or not you're waiting on that Black, he drops tomorrow evening. If you want to call it Friday morning, call it Friday morning, but make sure you check that out. It's going to be called Since I Have a Lover.
Yes, sir. 19 tracks.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be great.
Yep.
Look at me changing my mind already.
We'll see.
Cari, there's a lot of niggas going on the road.
Man, I was just about to say that, dog. It's crazy. I think just coming out of the pandemic, a lot of people wanted to drop in 2020. We always talk about just how great of a year that was supposed to be.
Absolutely.
It's 2020. A lot of people were going to release albums and tour. Coming out of 2020, going into 2021, we started seeing things getting lifted. You know, more people were able to go to concerts. They were opening the doors more.
Right.
But you still had to just wait it out and see what was going to happen. So you really kind of only saw like the big dogs go out first, right?
And even they were selective with shit that they did.
Exactly. It was still very calculated.
It got a little looser last year.
Yeah, for sure. Moving into 2022, you start seeing, okay, like, oh shit, niggas really outside.
Oh yeah, we can for real sell tickets.
Oh, niggas, we can max out these festivals, these concerts.
Oh, Live Nation's back with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Moving into 2023 now, like you said, man, niggas are coming out of the woodworks. I'm like, where have you been? You don't even have new music out.
Last year, it was when Biden declared we were no longer in pandemic state. They were like, oh, fuck it.
That's crazy.
Let's do it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so everybody has come out, like I said, or like we said in the most recent pods. You already saw Beyonce release all of her tickets. Mm-hmm. You saw Drake and 21 announce that they're going on tour.
Yep.
Bryson Tiller just announced his tour, Cari.
Bryson Tiller. You don't even have new music out.
But I want you to know that Dallas date's already sold out.
Swear to God.
Yeah, it's sold out.
Jesus, man.
Sold out. I've seen some of my friends on social media, their kids are begging for tickets to go see that shit.
Wow.
It's gone.
That's crazy. He'll be in Dallas June 4th, but that's crazy.
If you're in Dallas and you ain't got a ticket yet, I hope you plan on a destination concert.
Cause he released Monday. That's crazy. Shout out to Bryson Tiller. Like, that's crazy in a good way because he doesn't have new music out. So that's just another thing I want to get to. Maybe we get music. Let me see. The first date is May 4th. Maybe Bryson Tiller drops an album next month. Who knows? Who cares? But even if he doesn't, that's crazy.
Has he been warming up? I want to say he's been in the media more recently than late. I mean, than not.
Maybe.
Have we not heard anything about Bryson in a while?
I don't think so, man. I think he's been kind of quiet.
Okay, maybe I'm tripping.
I think he's been kind of quiet.
I wouldn't mind a project from him. He hasn't dropped since 2020, and even that, it was supposed to be
the anniversary.
Yeah, anniversary was supposed to be the Bryson is back.
Yeah.
He took the same album cover as Trap Soul. He just turned it blue, and he faced the other way.
Just went crip with it.
Yeah, no cap, bro.
He finally heard Snoop Dogg. He finally understood what Snoop Dogg meant when he said, "I keep a blue flag hanging."
Absolutely.
On the left side.
Only on the left side. Yeah, that's the Crip side.
Yeah.
But that wasn't what it was supposed to
It
be.
didn't work out, man. He also had a Drake feature on there. He thought the Drake feature was going to carry that album. He thought the anniversary, because it was not 10 years. However, 5 years?
He had a Drake feature on that album?
Yes. It was called like Out of Time. He led with it.
I thought that was Brent Faiyaz.
Oh, no. That is correct. But there's a song with Drake on there, for real.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get to it just so I can be for sure. But he thought it was going to carry the album, and it just didn't, man.
He also dropped the Trap Soul Deluxe.
No, it's called Out of Time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of a different track.
No, there is one like that.
There's a Brent Faiyaz and Drake one. They did that the Neptunes type cartoon cover, you remember?
Mm-hmm.
But
Wasting Time.
Wasted. Oh, wow. Wow.
So you wasn't off.
Wow, Drake.
Yeah, you wasn't off there.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind new music in 2023 from Bryson Tiller.
Nah, we need it. We need it because this is a guy that we've talked about. Bryson only got one more with me. You know what I mean? Because I didn't enjoy Anniversary. So let's talk about Trap Soul. Everybody knows Trap Soul was amazing.
Well, we enjoyed True to Self, just not as much as we enjoyed Trap Soul.
I was about to say, I was getting to that. So
okay.
2 years, was it 2 years later, 2017?
Yeah, he dropped Trap Soul 2015, 2 years later, the sophomore, which was True to Self. Self.
So yes, just like you, I enjoyed True to Self.
Absolutely. Self-made, Run Me Dry.
All that, but
Something Tells Me.
It technically was labeled a sophomore slump for Bryson Tiller just because Trap Soul was just that great.
It was a sophomore slump.
It was, but to me, he still had good music on it. I just think there was so much niggas we just want so much sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I agree, it wasn't Trap Soul, but Trap Soul will never be recreated again. Like that's how I felt, and obviously he still hasn't done that to this day. But moving into the third album, Anniversary, I didn't like it, right? So
there were no hits on that album.
I didn't like it, man. I don't even know if I finished it. Like, I really can't even remember anything from that album.
I definitely finished the album, but I can't say to whether or not I enjoyed any of the tracks on the album. Mm-hmm. I can't think of any at the moment that were standouts or hits. I'm going down it, even the deluxe. I guess you can say the biggest one would have been Out of Time featuring Drake. But no, I'm going through all of these. He had a Big Sean record too. They weren't notable.
No bangers.
And they didn't have replay value.
No bangers.
Bro, you don't have to say it again.
My fault.
And let me get this out because I don't want to make it seem like all hate or anything like that, because I love Bryson Tiller and I love his music. The last thing I was going to say is going on tour. The reason why I'm not going to see this tour, I was a part of, or I went to the Dallas show during the Trap Soul tour.
Yes, sir. You legendary, boy.
Yeah.
Forgot about
that was Bryson's critical acclaim. It was his biggest album. And when I saw the show, I wasn't impressed. Mm-hmm. Bryson lacked stage presence. I give benefit of the doubt in that instance, though. It was his first album. He was new. He was just coming off of sleeping in his car. He wasn't doing this shit. So
working at Papa John's.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot has changed. But the reason why I'm not going to pick the tickets up this time is I saw him on the Trap Soul tour. Like I said, There are a few songs from True to Self that made me really enjoy that album, but Anniversary I didn't like, and True to Self, there was a bulk of it I didn't retain, or I didn't find to have much replay value. So I'm not going to watch him do the album that I like over again.
This is if he doesn't drop new music.
Even if he drops new music, I'm not going to that. He would have to knock my fucking socks off for me to scramble for a ticket in that time. Because with an artist like Bryson, I'm going to be completely honest. If he was relying on the project to sell tickets, the album would be out by now.
That makes sense. It does.
So I don't think he has a new project coming out. He could surprise the hell out of me though.
I was about to say, because I still wouldn't be too shocked if we did get it next month, because he's starting the tour the first week of May. It's still possible.
And I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, that he could roll that out. And yeah, I would hopefully enjoy it because I don't want Bryson Tiller to fail. Bryson Tiller was supposed to be the one. After Trap Soul, we thought this nigga was about to be on top of the world. And he was before the second album release. You know what I mean? But we thought he was going to be one of those guys who...
We thought he'd be Tory Lanez.
Never lost his flame. You know what I'm saying? But...
I wasn't even trying to be funny at all.
You was looking at me. I thought you...
No. I mean...
the fame that was around him, don't you say?
There was a point in time where those two artists were kind of pitted against each other. Yes. Who was the better artist, this, and that. And Tory Lanez was the one that ended up rising all the way to the top. I mean, of course, it was short-lived. But in 2015, trajectory-wise, we picked Bryson. We thought Bryson would be the one that'd be sitting A-list at the top of the R&B rap game, whatever you want to call it, 4 or 5 years down the line. Mm-hmm. But took a different turn.
Yeah, I'm looking at the tour name now. It's called Back and I'm Better. I should have known he was going to perform Trap Soul. That's the lyrics from Don't. I'm back and I'm better.
Well, so there's no new album coming, guys.
Say he's not going to drop a new album.
Yeah, it's no album.
We'll see, though, man, for sure, though. We'll see. Shout out to everybody in Dallas that's going to the show. You said it's sold out. That's crazy, man. In 3 days, 2-3 days, sold out.
I saw so many people that were so excited to go. And maybe it's just because I've been to the show. I was just not going off of it like that.
Yeah, I did too. See a lot of people post getting Bryson Tiller tickets. But yeah, I wasn't immediately drawn to it either. But still, hope it's a successful run, man. Because I don't know the last time he toured. So obviously, like you said, Trap Soul, I would think he would have did the second one too. But the third one, Anniversary, yeah, because it came out in 2020. So
I was going to say maybe he did an anniversary tour.
I was going to say maybe he didn't because it came out during the pandemic and he probably didn't do it. Like, this is probably maybe his first tour.
You're right.
His first tour since True to Self. So 4 or 5 years, maybe, So this, yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe because it's been so long. And that's the case for a lot of artists these days as well. That's why we are seeing a lot of people come back because people can do it more. And maybe they just nervous. They like, shit, nigga, we almost lost everything. So now that window is back open, let's go ahead and get to
tour that ass off.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, for sure.
So shout out Bryson Tiller. We wanted to talk about one more tour being announced. Larry June. He's back on the road card. He got a lot of dates.
Ooh, 47 to be exact.
47 dates.
47 dates to be exact. Larry June's, he's calling it the Market Run 2023, man. 47 cities, dog. 47 dates. That is crazy.
47 dates. 47 dates.
47.
47.
Man, no.
Are you getting tickets? Did you already buy tickets, Cari?
You already know my tickets is bought.
I knew Cari already bought tickets.
Wednesday morning. I'm on it. He dropped a little pre-sale. Hopped on it real quick, man. So definitely I'm going to be at the Dallas date, which is May 19th. But shout out to Larry, man. I just wanted to point out, when I very first started listening, discovered Larry, this was 2019, right? Man, I remember him posting flyers of doing tours, his so-called tours at that time, and it's 3, 4, 5 dates on there, dog. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? This is just 2019, yo. So to see him have 47 dates on a flyer, that shit just make me feel good. Like, just love seeing niggas who really like put in the work, bro, finally like get to a point where they seeing all the benefits of that, man. So,
and we're talking about a man that's still independent and still
independent.
funding his own tours.
Like, come on, man. Like, that shit is crazy. It's amazing. It's really amazing. So, yes, I already got my tickets. I'm looking forward to the show. This will be my second time actually seeing Larry. I saw him last year as well, but he's going to have new music now. We're getting that Alchemist album end of this month. All the shit that he's put out in the last year or so has been fire too, man. So, yes, Larry is definitely doing his thing. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Larry June. Yeah, I don't have much more on it. I think that really takes care of all of the music and the music news that we had to talk about. You ready to just get into regular news?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, actually, this is technically still music here. The Lalapalooza lineup has been announced. Of course, Lalapalooza has been going on since I think the early 90s. And it's become a really, 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 really big thing. Yeah, and their lineup's out. Some of the biggest performing. We got Kendrick Lamar, Billie Eilish, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Lana Del Rey, Karol G, the 1975 Tomorrow X Together. And there's a list of some of those other artists in the smaller bracket. We got A Boogie with the Hoodie, Diplo, Jid, Pusha T, Lil Yachty, Tim's, Jesse Reyes, Key Glock, Joey Badass. There's a lot of people on here.
Yeah, man, this is crazy. It's probably over 100 people.
Oh, there's well over 100 artists on here.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not tripping.
Yeah, I just can't name everybody.
Of course not. We'll be here all day trying to do that. But Lalapalooza, it's going to be August 3rd through the 6th of this year. Grand Park, Chicago, Illinois, man. These festivals, though, that's a lot. Like, how do y'all fit? How many? You know what I mean? That's a lot of people, yo, for just 3-4 days. Niggas only got 10-minute sets. Probably not even that. They probably got 7 minutes.
How many days is it? Oh, yeah, it's 3 days.
3 days.
Well, they're going to have so many stages, I bet, Corey.
Okay, maybe that's a huge park. I'm not familiar with Chicago. I do want to get to Chicago. Have you been to Chicago, man?
I've definitely been to Chicago before.
I definitely want to go to Chicago.
You've never been?
Never been to Chicago.
Now, the last time I went to Chicago, I can't say like I'm just frequenting this shit. I was probably 13 or 14, but I still remember it. That's the only place besides Vegas that I've had White Castle burgers. There was a bunch of other shit, but it was an AAU basketball trip, so I didn't really do too much sightseeing. It was that kind of thing.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
But I'm taking a look at Grant Park. Yeah, Corey, it's fucking huge.
Huge.
They can have as many stages on it as they need to have.
That looked like where MLK gave his speech.
Yeah, it looks like where they had the BB, Boston bombing.
Come on, yo. The BB.
Yeah, the BB,
crazy.
not Big Brother, Boston bombing. Sorry.
That's crazy.
But yeah, like he said, it's gonna be over 100 different artists performing.
Yes.
Sounds like it's gonna be a great time. I've never been to one of these festivals. The last thing that I wanted to get into is there's a bunch of brands that are sponsoring this down at the bottom, which of course are gonna generate the money to pay for all these artists. And we've got places like T-Mobile, Bud Light, Coinbase, Tito's, Vodka, Bacardi, PayPal, Hulu, Toyota, BMI. And do you see that last one right there, Corey? Why are they invested in this right here?
What does that say?
Lifeway Christian Store.
What?
That's the spot you go in and buy your Bibles.
Why is they on here? That's crazy.
I didn't, everybody got to get their money somehow.
Sheesh, shout out to them.
Yeah, Lifeway Christian Resources based in Nashville, Christian Media Publishing and Distribution Division.
Maybe they'll be passing out
Daily breads and shit?
Yeah, you know them little portable Bibles you used to get.
Oh, the one that you got right before you went to middle school?
Yeah.
They probably don't even do that now just because of religion.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're not.
Can't even pass a Bible.
They're not giving you. They used to give you the whole. What was it? The whole New Testament or something like that, or was it the Old Testament?
I think it might have been the old.
Because the old one, they want to scare the shit out of you. No, there was no forgiveness in the Old Testament. You fuck, you go to hell.
Oh my God, straight to it.
Kill hell.
That's funny though. What did they give you? They gave you a Bible and like fucking deodorant. What grade was that one?
Yeah.
So
It was either 5th or 6th grade that we got deodorant. I thought they were gonna give us condoms, but I was like, I guess you don't want me to fuck at 10.
I was gonna say, sheesh, yo.
Am I supposed to be safe or unsafe, nigga?
5th, 6th grade?
The girls got tampons.
That's totally different.
Yeah, I know. Look at me trying to compare apples and oranges.
Right, what's going
They
on?
walked in like, we got tampons. I was like, oh my God, and we still can't fuck?
Come on, yo.
I know. Yo, what is wrong with me, man? I've been thinking like this forever.
Literally ever since I know you.
I gotta stop, bro. Why are y'all friends with me?
You're sick, yo.
Yeah, man.
You're sick.
Do we have anything more on Lalapalooza? Are you going to Lalapalooza?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't do festivals. Shout out to y'all. That's too many people for me in a small area. But shout out to you festival goers, you concert goers.
Yeah, have you seen Higher Learning?
Yes.
That's one of the reasons why I don't go to festivals.
So, oh boy with the snipe.
Yeah, the old boy with the Wesley Snipes at the end. Yeah. Like, cause you're not finna fuck my Tyra Banks up.
Nah,
I came here for
one thing only.
Yeah, for music in the good sense of you talking about you talking about fucking Tyra?
Yeah, bro.
I was talking about the music and good sense of camaraderie.
My fault.
Maybe a hot dog. I'm gonna say, yeah, maybe you go out to the festival.
It was HBCU.
No, it wasn't no goddamn HBCU. But no, you can sit down and get a Coke and a Glizzy.
Come on. A Glizzy?
What happened to us in the 2020s, late 2010s? Niggas can't even eat a hot dog anymore.
But how did a hot dog even become a Glizzy? Like, why did we even coin that? Because it's like, yo, we used to eat.
It's an up East Coast thing.
Man, we used to eat hot dogs all the time. It was no issue.
But from what I've realized, as Clubhouse, the social media app, came through, as TikTok came through, New York slang got a lot more popular.
Okay.
And I think Glizzy was just one of those things.
That's fine. It's just weird. I agree with you. Like, niggas can't even eat.
You can't eat I don't eat beef or pork like that anymore either.
Them corn dogs used to go fucking crazy.
Oh my gosh. Get you a Sonic 50 cent corn dog.
Man.
Should be crispy.
Man.
That bitch be crispy.
Mom Dukes for me used to buy the little frozen ones out the little frozen section in Walmart, man. And this is one of the first things, like, I remember being young when they first started letting you do things in the kitchen, like make your own food. Like,
absolutely.
Use the stove, use the oven. Corn dogs was one of the first things that I probably made on my own, like just using the oven. So yes, nigga, I know exactly what you mean. Good ass, crispy ass corn dog.
Little pancake on a stick. Man. You can't do none of that. Ha, glizzy.
You got a glizzy. Like, Jesus Christ.
Glizzy.
I'm just trying to have breakfast, man.
Like, damn, bro.
But yeah, I agree with you though. Like, just social media, period, just slang, period. We're just, man, we have access to just so much at once. So it's easier for different slang or different words or whatever the case may be, fashion. Even when niggas in their music, bro, the sounds of music just gets around so fast. That's why we're seeing flows be so similar. Because it's just the same shit that's getting tossed around. But
it's gross.
Yeah, man. Anyways, though.
All right, so he's not, in a nutshell, he's not going to Lalapalooza, guys. Thanks for that long-winded ass answer. Oh, man. No, I'm just playing. Let's go ahead and move on. Cari.
Yes. What's up, man?
We don't usually report Tekashi 6ix9ine news.
No, for what? We'll never do that.
Well, we're going to do it today.
What happened?
So Tekashi apparently was at an LA Fitness in Florida.
Okay.
And some niggas rolled up on him inside that gym. And Cari, they beat the fuck out of 6ix9ine.
Okay.
I mean, they beat the fuck out that nigga.
Mm-hmm. No, I did see. I'm looking at it right now. I'm seeing the images of the aftermath.
Do you have like an official post or like a article or something of that nature?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is from TMZ. It says
something a little better than beat the fuck out that nigga.
Tekashi 6ix9ine was savagely, hold on, bro. They went crazy. Savagely beaten by a group of men inside a South Florida gym with injuries so bad the controversial rapper was rushed to the hospital by ambulance. This is 6ix9ine's attorney. He told TMZ the rapper was inside the sauna Tuesday.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. They beat his ass to the point where you have to breathe heavy and you can't breathe heavy in there?
They caught him in a sauna, yo. That's funny. Oh my goodness, man. It says here Tuesday at the LA Fitness when all of a sudden he was attacked by several guys without warning. 6ix9ine tried to fight off the combatants, but there were too many of them, beating him to a pulp. Yo, why they crazy on him?
Nah, why are they doing him like this in a fucking article?
I'm not even lying. It says beating him to a pulp before fleeing. 6ix9ine did not have security with him at the time of the attack. This is hilarious, yo. They went insane on this man in this article.
6ix9ine got a little too comfortable.
Yeah, what's up? No security?
Why are you rolling around with no security?
No security. That nigga thought he couldn't.
He thought shit was sweet at this point.
I was going to say, you thought niggas wouldn't run up on you at the gym?
Yeah. He thought shit was sweet.
At the gym, niggas don't care where you at. At the gym, though? Yeah, in the sauna.
And I saw somebody else whom this person I'm not gonna name say this exact same thing. And I've had conversations with you about this, Cari, even on the pod.
Okay.
When I see some of these rappers go down for gun charges, there are certain people and certain instances that I do not care if I am a registered felon. It's better to walk with it than to walk without it.
Yes, we have talked about this.
He shouldn't have been walking without it. I know that he's to a point where he's actually cooperating with police and authorities, and I'm sure they've advised him many times that you're a registered felon, you can't do this, and that, you can't carry a firearm, you can't behave this way. Nah, if it's niggas that want my life, I gotta walk with it. I can't walk without it.
Absolutely, every day.
Shoot a nigga, never talk about it.
Every day. I couldn't agree more. But yes, I don't understand these situations either. I talk about it all the time, just with guns and niggas protecting themselves and what's right, the right thing to do in my opinion, what's the smart thing to do in my opinion. You know, I always go against these rappers. So yes, nigga should have had security. He got caught lacking. It is what it is. Never want to see a nigga just get his ass beat to a pulp like the article mentioned, but 6ix9ine had a long time coming.
I was about to say, yeah, on the flip side of this,
it was a long time coming for him, man, for real.
Years, he walked himself into this ass whooping years ago.
Yes.
He's lucky niggas haven't fucking killed him.
Yeah.
He's lucky he just got the shit beat out of him. And to be completely honest, if he continues to roll around with no security like this is not going to be the first or last time, or sorry, this is not going to be the last time he gets the shit beat out of him.
No way. No way. I think he's a guy that learns from this mistake right here.
You think so?
I would hope so. I mean, I'm looking at a video. I saw a video, dog. They took that nigga's pants.
Absolutely, they took his fucking pants.
His pants. He had to walk about the sauna with no pants on.
He had to walk out of the gym with no pants on.
Right, they embarrassed this man.
This nigga had to walk bruised, swole, bloody,
right,
with no pants on.
Yo,
I saw him literally in fetal position, like on his side, but fetal position, kicking as they punched him.
Ooh.
Oh, they was on his ass.
He was kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And I can't go into depth on who they said that was, but so many niggas are rocking for the people that beat 6ix9ine up. Mm-hmm. There's already a GoFundMe that was started by Boosie with thousands of dollars in it to bail these niggas out.
Oh, they got him? They got locked up?
I don't know if they got them, but in the event that they do,
that's crazy.
There's a bail fund for these niggas already.
Sheesh.
Started by Boosie Boo.
Just in case, it's crazy.
Yeah, he said snitches get stitches. Let's go ahead and get these niggas out.
Sheesh. Niggas don't be having nothing else to worry about these days.
Boosie? No, absolutely not.
Shit.
Absolutely not.
I know, I guess.
I mean, what do you mean? He had an entire star rap run. He did a bit in jail.
Correct. Came
out, and he's still super duper filthy rich and having motion. They've shut down like 4 of his Instagrams. This nigga still having motion.
No. He's definitely...
I can sit back and not do shit.
Yeah, he's definitely doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's very successful, post his prime rap career. I agree. But,
so, yeah, if I want to talk shit about little boys that want vaginas and this, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I guess.
Objections?
I just be feeling like niggas can stay out of shit sometimes. You know.
I'm gonna call Boosie. You tell him now, all right?
Right.
I'm about to ring him.
Get him on the phone.
I'm about to say, I'm gonna ring him up, and you tell him, okay?
For sure. Get him on,
and leave me the fuck out of this,
right,
nigga.
For sure.
Because I enjoy the tracks and shit.
You want me to tell him you weren't even in the room?
I'm not even here, nigga.
Right, for sure.
Shit, you do this show, nigga.
I got you.
Fuck, I just quit.
I got you.
Like, yeah, boo, I just put in
my resignation letter, yo.
Pause, because I'm never calling him boo.
I didn't even hear you, yo.
But his name Boosie, so you can call him boo, right?
You better call that nigga Boosie.
That's crazy. You can't call him. Can you call him Boosie Boo?
I know. Hey, you can do what you want, all right? You can do what you want, yo.
You're not calling him Boosie Boo?
I'm not calling him nothing else but Boosie. I'm not even calling him Boosie Badass.
Yeah, you fuck around. I fuck around and call him Torrance.
Torrance Hatch?
Yep. Mr. Hatch. Please, Mr. Hatch.
Yep.
Mr. Glock. Are we out of this?
I think so.
Are we ready to move on from this? All right, let's do that. 42 Dugg. I just brought up 42 Dugg a couple of pods ago because we talked about how he was set to be released from jail somewhere between now and this summer. We just got a pretty alarming report that said that he allegedly could be spending up to 5 more years in federal prison. Mm-hmm. I have a little bit more news. This is from Hot New Hip Hop. It says it might be a minute before 42 Dugg comes home. Right here, it says, according to news, 42 Dugg has recently pled guilty for possession of an illegal firearm, but it might come along with additional prison time. The article goes on to say the rapper is reportedly staring down another 5 years. During his hearing, 42 Dugg admitted to the court that he purposefully failed to show up to serve a 6-month sentence for unlawful carry of a firearm. Unfortunately, it seems as though he could be adding years to his sentence as well as a $250,000 fine. Now, I do remember when he was out, there were reports that 42 Dugg is just on the run. Do you remember that?
I think so.
He was making music.
Yeah, I do remember because music was coming out, but he was
nowhere to be found.
Allegedly on the run. Yes.
So he's gone to court and he's admitted that he purposefully dodged his 6-month sentence. We kind of knew that already, but once he was apprehended or turned himself in, now that he's admitted that, they said he could be looking at up to 5 more years just for that and a fine of $250.
Mm-hmm. It was crazy. And I was reading more into it, man. It says that what's worse is the authorities describe his arrest as a multi-state operation which uncovered alleged documents in which he claimed to be a sovereign citizen. So I had just found out what this meant in pre-production.
Yeah, it's basically a sovereign citizen is someone who claims they're not a U.S. citizen, so they do not have to abide by the laws of the U.S. Constitution or the U.S. laws, amendments, whatever, because they're sovereign. They are solely their own, and they don't have to abide by those laws.
Yep. I was about to say.
If a sovereign citizen, I'm sorry,
go ahead.
If a sovereign citizen gets a ticket for speeding, they're going to reject it. They're going to get their court date, and they're going to appeal that even in court because to their notion, they're not an American citizen. They're a sovereign citizen.
Right. Correct. So I didn't know that before today. You know what I mean? So reading that about 4-2, it only makes sense why he was on the run, like you mentioned there, because he's a guy who doesn't even believe in laws.
Yeah. He
doesn't believe in government, supposedly. So I just thought that was crazy, but it's unfortunate because there were reports that he was getting out. I remember maybe he was like in a halfway house or something like that at some point. Some point.
I think he's in one right now.
Okay, well, regardless, man, it's not good news to hear that he may be getting an additional 5 years because he won't be able to, perfect his craft, drop music. Of course, there's gonna be songs that they have, but he's not gonna be out.
I take that back. I think he's still in prison at the moment, but that Lil Baby interview said that somewhere between now and summer, he's going to be released to a halfway house, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he'll be doing time from there. But I don't want to see this get pushed back and him do somewhere up to another 5 years. I've been one that's touted over the last 12 months, hey, free 42 Dugg. Y'all niggas can pull tweets of mine that says free 42 Dugg. We need more 42 Dugg music. And that's another rapper from that CMG camp that was smoking shit, or was he was 4PF, or was he 4PF, or was he CMG?
I think he's CMG, just got that 4PF affiliation.
Okay.
Because him and Baby so close.
Maybe signed through both.
I'll see if I can find it for you.
Because something tells me he was both.
Let's see. 4PF CMG. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so he's both.
He got both on there.
All right, yeah, that made sense. All right, so there was something else that we passed, moving on from our last topic. There was something that we passed on social media that I sent, and we had a little back and forth convo, and I said that we talk about it on the pod. Polo G, I didn't even know he had an ex-girlfriend that was a YouTuber or a social media influencer or something of the sort.
Really? Yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
Okay.
I'm saying really that's the case. No, I don't follow all that.
But yeah, she was with another popular YouTuber. That YouTuber she was with, I've seen that YouTuber before. And I guess they were going through questions that people have commented and they wanted to ask Polo G's ex-girlfriend these questions. So they were doing that. Mm-hmm. One of the questions was, why did you cheat on Polo G? I didn't know this ever even happened.
Yeah, same.
But apparently it did. And what she stated was, I didn't cheat on him. I just didn't tell him.
Okay. I didn't cheat on him. I just didn't tell him.
I kind of don't understand.
Yeah, me neither.
Now, what she said was they weren't technically together.
Here we go.
There it is.
Here we go with the technicalities.
Yeah, there it is.
The loopholes.
And I've been in an instance like that before.
We all have. Everybody's been there.
More than likely, and I can't speak 100% for this instance, you know how it is when you ask someone to be your girlfriend and then y'all might break up and then you get back together and you break up and you get back together and you break up, and y'all are so back and forth that y'all might be not boyfriend and girlfriend at a certain period of time. But because y'all are so on and off, y'all know y'all are the only ones dealing with each other, and that's supposed to be the deal.
Yeah.
You know you weren't supposed to break the deal. Because to my knowledge, you wasn't fucking nobody else. To your knowledge, I wasn't fucking nobody else. That's cheating, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that's cheating, yo. If y'all really solid, like you said, man, it's hard. It's hard because you can say, I know niggas want to get technical, like we weren't really together.
We weren't together.
And like, I feel you, but no, if it's a situation like that where we really going through it and we know, like, yeah, we on and off, but like, yeah, we know. I wouldn't say if you say it's not cheating, then I can say it definitely is gonna hurt and affect the relationship. So it damn near should be cheating.
It's cheating.
You know what I mean?
Unless, whether we're boyfriend and girlfriend or not, if we have been before to the point that we're on and off, we need to establish with each other whether or not we're fucking other people, talking to other people, seeing other people. If we haven't, I am under the impression that we're not. I mean, that
you're not.
That we're exclusive still. Because we started this and told each other we were exclusive, and there was never a point that we said that we weren't anymore. Nah, that needs to be cleared up.
I can agree.
That needs to be cleared up.
That's a tough situation to be in. Being Polo G, getting that news, once again, I'm not keeping my food down. I'm having nothing but smoothies, soups,
absolutely,
and juices.
And I'm gonna let her know. I'm gonna let her know I threw up.
Yeah, man.
Look what you've done to me. I threw up this morning.
Look what you've done to me. It's crazy.
I'm sick, bitch.
Yo,
I threw up this morning.
I can't breathe.
Yeah. Oh, now I know what Jay Holiday was talking about.
I was just about to say that too. I suffocate when you're away from me.
Oh my gosh.
I finally get it after all these years.
There was probably one relationship in my past that Jay Holiday, that bitch, like,
oh shit.
I remember I'm like, I can't breathe without her. Oh my God. How does life go on?
No, not my brother, yo.
You ain't never been down bad?
I've been down bad, but never just crying like that.
Oh, I wasn't crying like that.
Right.
I didn't even mean it like that. You've never been Jay Holiday suffocating?
Hell no, but I've been down bad for sure.
I suffocate when you're away from me.
So much love you take from me. I'm going out of my mind.
I'm going out of my mind. Don't leave me, girl.
Ooh, no,
I need you
can't breathe. Come on, yo. Why you fucking up my solo?
You fucked up my solo. I need you inside my world. I can't go a day without you.
I was like, damn, bro.
You want to get the next part, bro?
Crazy. Nah, I don't even fuck that.
Nobody feels how I feel with you. That's how Johnny Gill be doing it. You. Except he does it with dick in his mouth. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, Johnny.
Yo.
Man.
You're crazy.
I love Johnny Gill, though.
Sheesh.
He be singing his ass off, bro. Shout out New Edition. Shout out LSG.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
My fault. Let's move on.
Okay.
Because we got more music to talk about.
Yes.
Damn, I sounded like I was from Baltimore. We got more music to talk about. Blue T Avenue. The Weeknd. He has set a new Guinness World Record for the world's most popular artist.
Yes.
I always wondered how Guinness comes up with these records or what the standard is for it, but it was actually kind of explained here through this article. I have something from the New York Post, or did you want to go to it? All right. So it says the 33-year-old Starboy currently holds the Guinness World title for the most monthly listeners on Spotify, 111.6 million, which also makes him the first to reach 100 million monthly listeners on the platform. They said his Spotify numbers soar above the highest of the highest ranking acts, Miley Cyrus, Shakira, Taylor Swift, and Rihanna. They said his closest competitor is Ed Sheeran, who only has 77.5 million monthly Spotify listeners. Holy shit.
Nah, dog, 100 million listeners in 1 month. It's crazy.
That is insane.
And I want to point out Rihanna being at 78.2 million with no new album out. That's insane. So imagine if Rihanna was dropping music consecutively. That shit would be probably in 100 million. But staying in the Weeknd, 100 million listeners in 1 month is insane.
To think that he's 30 million up on Taylor Swift.
Yes.
All right. No, that nigga's different.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, and we can talk about this more as we talk about the Weeknd. This is in the Michael Jackson category.
Well,
when you start talking about greatest of all time, the Weeknd, when it's all said and done, bro, he's one of those artists who's gonna be like one of the greatest ever, nigga.
This is a hot take, but it's not a hot take because it's on paper. Cari, he's bigger than Michael Jackson.
Okay, that's fine. As far as
shit, popularity.
Yeah, popularity, records, so whatever. Okay, that's
Michael
fine.
ain't got Spotify lit like this, nigga.
Right, he so don't.
Shit, he don't even know what the fuck Spotify is.
He surely doesn't. But I mean, whether or not you can have that. I don't want to have that conversation for myself right now. I don't want to say today, 2023, that the Weeknd is better than Michael Jackson, but he's definitely in that conversation when we're talking.
Why don't you want to do that?
Because I just don't.
You don't want to come to grips with somebody being bigger than Michael?
I can agree with that. Mike didn't do shit for me. If somebody's better than Mike,
you're
somebody's
right.
better than Mike.
You're right, because we were what, 11 when he died, and he didn't suck our dicks.
Okay, I'm glad.
I mean, you're glad, but like, no homo. Like,
what? Where are you going?
No, like Dave Chappelle said it. Like, if you got your dick sucked by Michael Jackson as your first dick sucking, it's only up from there. Like, if you started at he started at Michael Jackson.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
If you started,
if you start with Mike.
Nigga, the first person to suck my dick was Michael Jackson. You're gonna have to do a little bit better.
That's disgusting.
You gotta do a little bit better than these bitches here in middle school.
Ew.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
That's nasty, by the way, but hilarious at the same time.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna stop bringing Michael up.
Yeah, man. Somebody said, I think it was Leo. Leo said that recently that you loved the Michael Jackson jokes or something like that.
We're talking about the biggest artists in the game. It's only natural we link this to Michael Jackson.
Yes, I agree.
You the one that linked it to being kids.
No.
No?
No.
Look at me trying to put that back on you.
Maybe.
Was it me?
Who knows?
I don't know. Which one of us did that, bro?
Maybe
it was
me.
Cari. It was Cari, guys.
Maybe it's me.
You Michael Jordan? Oh, my gosh.
Maybe it's me.
Maybe it's my fault.
Yeah,
Face ass.
For sure.
Y'all still haven't seen that. I've said this on the pod maybe 100 episodes ago. That is the greatest fucking commercial I've ever seen. A lot of those Jordan commercials from 2000 to 2010, those are amazing commercials. The Nike ones,
Yep.
maybe it's my fault. It's just Juice WRLD, Chef's Kiss. Pause. Oh,
Where you from?
Italia.
Italy.
Oh, Florence.
Florence.
I said Florence.
Florence, Italy.
Jefferson.
Bro, shut up.
The fuck? But let's go ahead and move on. No, let's not move on. I had something that I wanted to talk about, Cari, because we talked about the Weeknd being on the Guinness Book of World Records for most popular artist.
Yeah.
Do you remember being a kid in elementary school and wanting to check out the fucking Guinness Book of World Records book?
Yes. For some reason, it just felt like a cool thing to do. Even I remember being at like book fairs.
That shit flew off the shelves, nigga.
At the book fairs? Yeah, I know I'm not tripping.
In the
I was about to
library,
say,
book fairs, period.
I was going to say, like, I remember specifically at the book fairs, like, looking for them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or even when you're just checking out books, you're going, can I get the Guinness Book of World? They just checked it out. You bitch.
I think it was just cool as a kid to, like, see records.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
know what I mean?
And to see some of the crazy shit, the world's oldest woman.
Yeah, like just crazy things. I remember even watching the show a little bit.
Me too.
Yeah, so I enjoyed it.
The man with the world's longest hair.
The most tattoos. I remember that. Most piercings.
The longest pussy lips.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think I saw that one.
Oh, you didn't see that one?
That one must have came on after hours.
No, yeah, it was on the back page.
It was BET Uncut.
Yeah.
For
You had to look through the back pages.
For sure.
It was like one of those scratch and sniff. You scratch and see.
For sure.
You had to scratch your pussy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My bad, bro.
Okay. Nah, bro, you good.
I'm sorry. Maybe we should really have moved out of there.
You good. Guinness World Records.
Yeah, Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, whatever. Same.
Let's move on.
Same shit.
Cari, I'm getting disappointing news. We're moving on out of Guinness Book of World Records, out of the Weeknd. A few months ago, we talked about how East Bay was shutting down.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about, who was it that was shutting? Foot Action.
Foot Action. They closed all their stores. The last one closed in San Antonio, Texas.
Every single Foot Action store closed. I believe on Monday or Tuesday, we got a report. All the news outlets were breaking news. Mm-hmm. 400 Foot Locker mall locations are set to be closed by the year 2026, Cari. So that means within the next 3 years, mm-hmm. they're going to virtually close damn near all of their mall locations.
Can you imagine not seeing a Foot Locker, House of Hoops in the mall? No, we don't go to the mall often.
I was going to say, I don't go to the mall much anymore.
Right. But that's kind of like a staple of the mall.
I can't say I can imagine it, Cari. Like, just imagine, you're right. Even if you're not going to buy anything, when you walk by, you go in Foot Locker.
It's just Foot Locker.
Even if you never worked there, you've always imagined growing up, what if I had that uniform? Mm-hmm. I want to work there as a teenager. Oh, I'd be so fly if I worked at Foot Locker. We always dreamed of having a Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs type of job.
Yes.
As kids.
Yep, that was a nigga, especially in high school. That was your dream job.
Oh my gosh. Why did they never hire us? We were so fly too.
Yeah, bro, them shoe stores, well, my ass. None of the rocking shoe stores wanted to rock with me. I had to take my ass across the street to Famous Footwear.
Yeah, his DSW working ass.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie to you, man, I learned a lot. I learned a lot dealing with like older people and how shoes fit to them and how certain shoes run. So
Like pediatric shoes?
Dr. Scholl's,
Yeah. You learned about that shit?
Asics.
That's
I was
crazy.
selling some good shit, man. But no.
You been selling the fucking 11s.
It surely wasn't, nigga, but I was still running up that bag to buy them 11s.
That nigga didn't sell nothing Tinker made.
I sure did. Hell no.
Shit, Tinker didn't make that fly. Mike didn't make it. Tinker made it nice. Mike made it fly. What was it? He didn't do none of that
Right,
shit.
I was just saying, Cari didn't do none of that. I didn't check no boxes.
What was the fucking slogan?
It was Mike made him fly. Tinker made him. So, and then it's you made
Tinker
it.
made him bell.
Yeah, Tinker made him. I'm gonna find it, bro. I'm gonna find it.
Mike made him fly.
Yeah,
You made him finish. Some shit like that.
Yeah, bro.
And even
I'm
as
trying to
15
find
and 16 years old, like, oh my God, I'm keeping this paper forever. You remember we used to take the little cards out of the Air Jordan retros and just like stick them in our mirrors and shit like that?
Yeah, hell yeah.
We had to be able to prove we had the real ones.
Yep, I got the phrase, the slogan. Tinker made them shine. Mike made them fly. You made them iconic.
I remember that.
Yes, sir. We surely did make them bitches iconic.
Okay, I was just about to say, you right. I made the motherfuckers iconic.
Man, Jordan owed me some money, yo.
Oh my God.
Too
you,
much
you
money.
never getting them back, nigger.
I know.
You know that's what he's
And
laughing
that's
with.
exactly what he be saying.
That's not even what Michael's saying. That's what Tinker's at home saying. Even about Michael. Stupid nigger.
Stupid. That's what what's his name? Phil Knight.
Oh
Phil
my-
Knight.
He's gonna call us even dumber when we go see that movie too.
I was just about to ask, hey, that movie gonna go stupid.
That movie. What's the name of that movie?
Air.
Air. It's got Matt Damon,
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, Chris Tucker's in that movie. Chris Tucker stepped into a. He's still gonna be comedic, you can see, but it's a more serious role.
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis is in this. This is gonna be a hell of a movie.
Yep.
This is one of those. Oh, this is gonna be Oscar nominated type shit.
Yeah, of course. It's Michael Jordan.
It's Matt Damon.
Yeah.
It's Viola.
It's a cold white boy.
Ooh, could you see? Like thinking about after everything that happened with Chris Tucker, he kind of was one of those Dave Chappelle ran from Hollywood type of things. I won't do that type of role anymore. For him to spin back and take this shit again with an award run like a Golden Globe, Oscar type of shit.
Like a Will Smith type of run later in his career.
Man, let Chris Rock do that.
Tucker.
Even if it's just with this movie. Yeah, my apologies.
Yo.
Chris Rocker and Chris Tucker. I said Chris Rocker.
Chris Rocker.
It's a better name anyway. Chris Rock and Chris Tucker.
Yeah, but nah, I can see Chris Tucker definitely, if the movie turns out to be as good as we're hoping, as we're anticipating, and Chris Tucker puts on the show, yes, this can definitely propel him into a nice little second stage of his acting career, man. He could really, hit the charts, hit the streets running. Probably see some more serious roles from Chris Tucker.
Blow up the box office.
Let's do it.
But yeah, no, it looks like he's going to do a good job in this.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be a great movie. I'm going to be in the theaters when it drops. I'm not going to lie.
Yep, absolutely. I just wanted to go back a little bit to the Foot Locker conversation.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more. So the closure, this is what Foot Locker is saying. It's part of their company's Lace Up plan to reset its business and grow its total revenue to $9.5 billion, like you mentioned, by the year 2026. So, yes, going back to the conversation at malls, not seeing shoe stores, specifically Foot Locker, would be weird. It would hurt. It would take away from my kid nostalgia, right? But I'm not shocked by these articles, this news, things like this, because like you mentioned earlier with all of the other closings, we know how the shoe market and the resale game is today.
And how the pandemic ruined the malls.
Yes.
Malls aren't half as popular as they are or as they were 2019 and prior. So not only did we discuss how Kicks on Fire starting back in the early 2010s and then StockX and GOAT and all these different online platforms are starting to take hold and take the business and service from these. Not only did you take that away, you took away half of the shoppers inside of the mall. We're going to have to pivot. So it's half, yes, we're trying to reach 9.5 billion by 2026, but we need to pivot because we're losing fucking money.
We're losing money. They need to find a way to go online. And you know what's crazy?
They're probably bleeding it, but go ahead.
the resellers, I'm not gonna lie to you, is Foot Locker in these other companies a lot of the times. The niggas that's running these bots
Absolutely.
are niggas that run and work for these companies. Of course, shout out to them small business owners, niggas who really getting it. We know a lot of niggas who really killing it in
For
that shoe
sure.
market.
Absolutely.
Not talking about y'all, but we've heard those stories where Nike executive son buys 100 pairs. They're stealing shoes. They all tied into this shit.
Absolutely.
In some shape or fashion. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? So don't let the shit fool you too much. Yes, they are losing money, but at the same time, they trying to find out how to eat more in the resale game.
I was about to say they're tying themselves into the niggas in the resale game.
Exactly.
And this is really just the game changing. When T-Pain came through, everybody said he fucked up music.
This
Really,
is crazy.
he's just changing the fucking game. Everybody thinks that the new social media or the online platforms as it pertains to reselling and buying apparel and shoes is fucking up the game. You're looking at a new game. It's not on the computer anymore. It's not in person. We're not camping out in tents anymore. You better secure your fucking spot in line online.
Yep.
Or you're not going to get it. And you better navigate to these online platforms to purchase your shoes or you're not going to get it.
I was just about to say, I'm glad you in it, because if you don't get it in the store online from the source, you better go to one of them resale shits.
Absolutely, because
It's crazy today, man.
if you've seen Foot Action's up out of here, by 2026, Foot Locker is going to be up out of here. And let you guys know, if Foot Locker's getting up out of here, Finish Line and Champs will follow suit soon. There's no fucking way Champs and Finish Line survive if Foot Locker does not. And the only thing they would be thriving off of, and I think Champs is somehow connected to Foot Locker, so you'll see that probably go away too. But the only thing that Finish Line would probably thrive off of is being the sole sneaker store inside of the mall. But I don't see it happening either. So you could probably expect every single one of these shoe platforms, Foot Locker, Foot Action, Finish Line, Champs, to dissolve.
Or try new things.
Snopes or Snipes, whatever it is that y'all see those, yeah. Or pivot, because just like we talked about, Nike's plan is to pivot into more brick and mortar. So you're going to be driving by and you're going to see Foot Locker sitting next to Target. You're going to see Foot Locker sitting next to your favorite store. It's not going to be in the mall anymore. It's going to be its own standalone store. That's what they're changing Foot Lockers into. That's what they're closing these stores in order to consolidate and do.
Yeah. I'll add more to that. It says they plan to open up 300 freestanding concept stores, like you mentioned, in 3 varieties, community stores serving neighborhoods with a passion for sneakers. So just like you mentioned, that's more family friendly around areas where, you know, people frequently visit type shit. So yeah, it's crazy, bro, that's even gonna be how it is, because all we know is the shoe stores are in the mall. Of course, there are some standalones. You know, we have one in the city that's been there for years. You may have one where you guys are from, but the origin of it is being in the mall. You know what I mean? So
now it's going to be in all the rich neighborhoods and all the black neighborhoods.
And all they're going to be doing is selling up and running up the prices of them fucking Air Force Ones. I'm still mad.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Shout out to Keith, though, man. Keith got me right.
Absolutely.
He got me right, man.
He over there at Nike. Nike ain't going nowhere.
Man.
And they stores ain't going
Absolutely.
no fucking where.
Shout out Keith, bro. He got me right. I end up taking them ones that I bought back.
Yeah, good for you, because the game is dirty on them.
Yeah, man.
Them Air Force Ones these days. Are you wearing the Forrest Gumps right now?
I got on the
Yeah.
Forrest Gumps
Show the
right
camera
now.
the Forrest Gumps,
Yeah,
man.
you know
Wait,
what I'm saying.
like,
You know,
look at bro.
You know what I'm saying? I took off running today. As soon as I put these bitches on.
All right, now he's going overboard with it.
There I go.
I know, like
I did it again.
what's wrong with you, man?
My fault, man. But yeah, these are little Nike Cortezes, man.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and move on from the Foot Locker conversation. I think we pretty much wrapped up there, unless you have more.
No. I'm good.
All right, we got one more thing to talk about, Corey. Are you eating frozen strawberries these days?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I do.
All right, well, I just want to let you know, you better watch out, because just recently there has been an outbreak of organic frozen strawberries inside of grocery and produce stores that have been giving consumers hepatitis A.
From the strawberries?
The strawberries.
No way.
Illnesses of hepatitis A have recently been reported within the last few weeks. So there were 5 different reports, and it was only done over these 5 different reports. 100% of them reported that within the last, I can't remember what time it was, they had all ingested the exact same organic frozen strawberries. So these frozen strawberries have been directly linked to hepatitis A, and they are being recalled. Don't eat these fucking frozen strawberries, guys.
Man, I just really want to know, how does that even happen? How does that happen?
I have absolutely no idea. But what I will say, I got a little bit more. This is on the New York Times.
Okay.
It says frozen strawberries are sold, frozen organic strawberries sold at Costco, Aldi's, Trader Joe's, and other retailers have been recalled after products were linked to 5 cases of hepatitis A in Washington state, said the FDA. The administration for yada, 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 yada. I don't want to read this entire thing, but we're already catching my drift here.
Yeah. Right.
So some of the biggest of the big stores, Costco, Aldi's, Trader Joe's, pretty much everywhere except for Whole Foods that's healthy to eat your fucking shit. Don't eat the frozen strawberries there.
It's tough, man. That's tough.
Shit is not safe.
Nothing is safe these days. Nobody is safe, man.
But to be completely honest, if you're at Aldi, Trader Joe's, and what was the other one? Costco, and you're still going with the frozen strawberries, what are we at Aldi for if we're getting frozen strawberries?
It's your fault.
I'm just saying, like, at a store like Aldi, you're here for the health choices. I probably would have picked regular strawberries. And we can freeze regular strawberries.
And you see, I used to do that. It's just easier, man, to buy them frozen things. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They're cheaper. You get a lot more.
You get a lot more, yeah. But
for less.
It cut down on time. You know what I mean?
It's also going to cut down on your life moving forward if you if you continue to do this.
That's funny.
Yeah, and it's also going to turn your eyes to. I was gonna make a dark joke.
That was gonna look like the who was it? Bone Thugs and Harmony video.
No, I was gonna say Young M.A.
Wow, that's sick.
Jeez.
Wow, yo.
I love Young M.A. We wish her a speedy recovery.
Of course, of course.
But see, that's why I didn't want to do it. Cari, look, did y'all hear before how uplifting we were and like how live the pod sounded? And as soon as I make that joke, like, you gonna turn it quiet like that?
I just didn't know how to respond.
Ha 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 ha. Nigga,
I laughed.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
I laughed, yo.
And it's not dark.
It's not.
All right, cool.
It's a great joke. My fault, man.
Thanks, man.
You did a great job.
Thank you. You're making me feel better already, bro.
That's what I'm here for.
It's not why you're here, but
Shit.
that is not why you're here. But I don't think I had any more to talk about today, Cari.
Let's get out of here, man.
Do you have more topics? Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. So let's get out of here.
That's it.
All right, man. So that takes care of it. That's episode 223 of the Rise and Grind podcast. We'll be back with more for you on Monday. It's your boy Roderick.
I'm Jakari.
All right, man. Let's get out of here.